Like when I was in Chicago at a bar and a guy was like, he went up to me and was like, yeah, we nuked you guys at Hiroshima. All right, guys, we have a little bit of a story time about these two teens. They got kicked out of their Catholic private school after this old photo emerged of them doing blackface.
Oh.
They were 14 at the time. This is back in 2017. And then 3 years later, that image of them went viral at the height of the George Floyd stuff in BLM. So they ended up getting kicked out of their Catholic private school. And now they've just won a lawsuit that the school has to pay them $500K each.
Wow.
Wait, you don't even know why. Hold on. Wait.
Whoa. What are we clapping for? Sorry. What are we clapping? Stop.
Slow clap.
Stop.
He's like, 500K. Wait, but they're racist. No.
500K each to fund a blackface production.
Yeah, the return of the minstrel show. So it's because the school failed to adhere to due process when they kicked them out. They didn't give them a fair investigation or nothing.
So they're still wrong for the blackface, but the process was f***ed up.
Here's the kicker, because had they actually looked into it, they would have found out this. So it turns out that let me just show you the picture first of all. So this is a photo. So it's this.
Damn.
The two boys and then their third friend.
They're just doing a mud mask.
It turns out that if they did investigate, they would have found out that what they were doing.
Oh, that's a mud mask.
Was they put on acne medication in solidarity with their third friend who was suffering from severe acne.
Damn!
And it was proven that this product actually comes on as light green.
It's just the lighting.
It's the lighting.
The light condition. It's like Tyler with his fucking purple face or whatever.
And then it dries darker, and they took a photo, and it just looked like that.
Dude, you could tell that's mud, too.
Nah, dude, that looks like blackface to me. That's blackface. I've never seen it. And I study a lot of blackface.
My narrative, brother?
How come 3 of them didn't get expelled, only 2?
Because the third guy didn't go to that school.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's right.
People, I feel like people during times of protest, people will like look up any photo of whatever and go, oh, this fits my narrative. Let me just.
Yeah, there's a big gotcha epidemic that comes out.
It's so stupid.
You know.
But it sucks because the people that aren't even doing anything wrong, they get like, pinned for it.
Yeah, I think that's naturally what happens with every.
They should have got paid more.
Yeah.
They said that there was like a witch hunt.
They did actually sue for more than that.
Oh, really?
I think they sued for like 20 mil or some shit.
But the judge was like, you're only getting $500,000.
Sorry.
Dude, because think about it, like they're ruining your whole life, and everybody thinks that you're this person now, and that's fucked up. There's not enough money.
They're like, you racists.
Yeah, it said the lawsuit initially sought 20 million, but then they rejected some of the boys' claims, including defamation and violation of free speech.
Dang. Well, it's like that little kid who was wearing like a Chiefs. He was at the Chiefs game.
Oh my God, that's the biggest
That's the
fumble.
biggest one I know,
That's
Dude, what's
crazy.
wrong with people?
Yeah.
They took it from one side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like, he's a little racist doing blackface, and he loves it.
Yeah. And then they find out he's Native American.
Yeah. And he's suing the shit out of them.
And that company fired all their staff.
I think so.
Yeah, they flushed the toilet at that company. Yeah.
Yep.
And then it got bought by another.
Was it a media?
It was one of those. It's like
company,
Deadline Gawker kind of things. I don't know which one.
Yeah. I think it's Deadspin.
Deadspin. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I mean, I think a lot of people who got lumped into the whole like villain arc of like racist people are now getting some justice. Hopefully,
Damn.
Have you guys ever done blackface at all? Ever? No?
1,000 times.
Only privately.
Only privately.
In my personal life.
I've done it publicly.
Wash the dishes.
I identify as a person doing blackface.
You know what's kind of scary too is like people that do believe media and they don't look to like do further research. They probably have this view of the world like, oh yeah, the world is racist because look at all these articles. But then the reality is like, how many of them are actually true? And like, what's your real world really like?
But you know what they say? If you're looking for it, you're gonna find it. If you're looking for blackface out there, you're gonna find it.
Also, like if you're having problems finding racism, just like go on Xbox Live.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Or just anywhere on Instagram that.
Or any comments. Any comments anywhere.
It's alive and well.
Dude, I've never seen the N-word more prevalent on Instagram than right now. Like, it's everywhere.
Especially when you see a kid trying a challenge or an accomplishment.
Yeah, it's like a
Or like someone lost weight, and then it's like, good job, N-word. Like, that's like the thing right now.
it's like everywhere.
Everywhere.
Dude, but I be seeing Joe's comment under random posts all the time.
Yeah.
That's the algorithm, man. It's sharing whoever follows me on post, and then you see me in the comments, because I'll see this fool too.
Yeah, you'll see me.
What
too.
does Ryan say in the comments? What is he?
I be saying stuff too.
I think it's usually the JK account that he's commenting with.
You know what trend I've been seeing in comment sections? When there's like some video with something super complicated and somebody in the comments is like, oh, let me break it down for you. And then you click it and it's a fucking guy breakdancing.
I don't click on those. I know it's a bait.
Yeah, I know.
Do you think that would this change the situation for you if, let's say that these guys initially, when they did this, knew what they were doing and thought it was funny, but then the lawyer was like, hey, I think we can get you guys a settlement by saying that it was Acne Med and like.
I mean, that could be a thing too, but regardless, it doesn't matter. It's
But if they had like
But
the intention,
if we knew the intention,
Yeah, the intention.
then I would have been like, oh man, you guys got away. But also like,
because I think there's a chance of that still.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, for sure.
but should people be like, I don't know, like they're kids. Like,
Yeah.
Like 14, yeah.
under 18, you could be as racist as you want.
I
almost
still,
encouraged.
I still think it's more wrong for people to sensationalize something that's not really the reality versus a group of kids fucking around. Who cares?
So it's wrong. It's more wrong on the other end.
Yep.
Okay.
I agree.
I think so. Because you're blowing it out of proportion versus this is something their parents could have.
So at what point of a underage person being racist is it like, where do you draw the line of like something needs to be done?
Yeah, what age?
What are they allowed to get away with?
Like 10 years old and
No, I mean like what activity? What like
activity. I don't think any of it is
Really?
Can you even burn a cross on your lawn
Yeah.
anymore?
Can you burn a cross?
Or is that just shenanigans?
Dude, you
Boys
know,
being boys.
You know what actually happened to me?
Cats like
recently?
kids being
There was-
kids.
There was a group of kids at this performance I was doing for like these rich people, and they're the rich people's kids.
Yeah.
And he's like 10 or something, and he goes up to me and he goes, "Hey, you know what your face reminds me of?" And I'm like, "What?" And then he takes out his phone and he plays the song "Yellow" by Coldplay.
Did you beat his fucking ass?
And then I was like, "Oh, yeah." And then
Was that young Steve
Yeah.
Greene, dude?
yeah, and he looks like a white kid.
Was he Jewish? Was he Jewish for some?
I don't know. He looks like a white kid, and I was like, "Oh, that's so funny, dude." And he's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'm Asian too." I'm like, "Okay, it doesn't matter. You don't look Asian either." But
I say my wife's Asian and I get away with anything.
I did the professional thing because I was there on a job, so I was like, "Whatever, dude. I don't care." Because I'm not about to like just punch a kid.
Honestly, that's really funny.
It is. I thought it was funny, but at the same time,
Because it's such a nice song.
You didn't have a rebuttal. You didn't have a rebuttal.
it wasn't enough for me to go like I'm like kind of neutral about it because I'm like, I get what he's doing. He's trying to make it funny, you know. But then I was like,
You trying to do a bit?
whatever. Yeah, basically.
That's why I'm like, hey, under 18,
Yeah.
you can shoot your shots.
Kids be saying shit like that. I was actually
Exactly. No, the thing is, I knew it's coming from a tiny little person. So I'm just like, whatever.
That's
I don't
pretty
care.
funny. You gotta give him credit because if it makes you laugh, like it's just like.
Yeah.
and it's hard because like you look even funnier when you're mad about it.
Yeah. Did you?
Exactly. Yeah.
Take it from a kid like that.
Yeah.
You can't.
No, I was more like just surprised than I wasn't mad or I wasn't anything. I was just like, oh shit, he's fucking.
He's roasted.
He just roasted you.
Because have you ever performed like at, you know how a lot of dancers do bar mitzvahs? Oh my god. How it's like
I have done one. Yeah.
everybody, that's like one of the sickest gigs. You get paid so much and you just party pump the whole time. Those kids are savage at joking.
really funny,
like
dude.
they're funny as hell. They're funny as hell, and they have so much confidence, and they will tell you racist shit.
They'll say shit like that. Yeah. They try to test you because obviously, like when you're there, you're the minority, like for real. There's no.
Oh, for sure. And you're like not only that, but you're the class minority.
Yeah.
Because they look at you like, you know, you're the little spinning guy that they hired.
Yeah.
Okay, how much? Let's go around the room. How much money to walk up to a black dude and be like, "Hey, you know what you reminded me of?" Then you play Paint It Black.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 50 G's.
50 G's?
50 G's. Yeah.
50? Well, that's
Is it being recorded?
Well, that's because
You know what?
50 G's to you is different.
I could turn
Because
it into a lot more.
you're
I could turn it
hearing
into a lot more.
exactly.
Yeah, I see the vision.
But that's gonna be 50 and then 49 and then 48 for me.
I can't flip that. I can't turn this into more money.
I think it depends. Are we talking about Steve Urkel black? Or are we talking about Suge Knight black?
We're talking about Darius McCrary black.
Simon Hansen.
But how you gonna? But how do we control people that are out of line?
I think like having, you know what, honestly, like the way that I've gotten through it is just having a pretty good rebuttal to where like, oh, that's the game we're playing, and then you just get in that same field, and then usually if you roast somebody back harder than they got you, they just stop, and then it becomes like cool.
You gotta clap back.
I would have done that.
But then I love that it gives me an opening to be that way too, because I like that shit. It's like, oh, I didn't know we were all right. Let's talk about. You know what I mean? It's that.
Yeah.
If you have something in the holster ready for that, then it kind of diffuses it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I really didn't have anything to say.
What could you have said back to him? What are some features you could have made fun of him about?
I could have probably called him a girl because he looked like a girl.
That would have been good.
Then you're up for a really good rebuttal from him.
But my mind doesn't like default to that though. It doesn't default to like.
You're not petty.
Yeah,
because
because you're not like that. Yeah, you're nice.
See, I'm a small man, like this big.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love being petty.
But then
I love
there's also the difference of some people are saying that to you as a way to incite like violence, and that's different. Like when I was in Chicago at a bar, and a guy was like, he went up to me and was like, "Yeah, we nuked you guys at fucking Hiroshima." Yeah. I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's so brazen, dude.
That's crazy, and that's just a drunk guy wanting to fight. That's not. He'll say anything to like make me mad. That's
Yeah.
friendly racial banter.
Understanding the game is really important.
It's like so extreme where it's not even a race thing anymore. He's just trying to be.
He's like having some personal issue, and he needs to like take it out on someone, and he
He wanted to stab you.
Yeah.
Let's do it.